Yeah.
Gump report.
I have no idea how many months it's been since I've done my Gump report. I would have gone in the room and checked my my records, because I keep a record of all the videos I do with the titles and the days and the month and the year that I do. And understand, I got 2,100 and what? 10, I think, or 9 videos produced. It's a lot, guys. I don't remember not even a tenth of them. But it's been months since I've done it. Unfortunately, there was a lot going on last year. And what happened to me last year affected me this year. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm okay. Due to the fact I've been wanting to edit again my videos and try. I'm going to see, maybe I might try to do an intro for maybe a Impact Wrestling. And if I feel good with it, maybe I'll do AEW as well. You never know. But this is not about that. This is about talking about Big-E and about Randy-Orton. This won't be a long video, but I need to address this. I've seen reports for both of them. For Big-E, actually 2 reports for Big-E and 1 report for Randy-Orton. Let's talk about Randy. Randy at this point is not cleared to wrestle because he has really bad damage to his back. He has a fusion in his back, his lower back. In his lower back, he has a fusion. Now, the only person I know in WWE who had something similar is Shawn Michaels. But also, I think the only other person that might also had that problem was, Castle from ROH. I can't remember his first name. I can't remember his name. With the one who has the boys. Castle basically has a broken lower back, so he has to wear a back brace all the time. Doesn't matter what he does in the ring, he has to wear it. So there's 2 people I know that's like that. It's either Castle and Shawn Michaels, other than Randy Orton, who has just gotten the fusion in his back, and he's not cleared. But they're telling him until he's cleared, it would not be wise to get in the ring. And WWE, as you know, they don't want to be liable. Understand, I've seen comments of people saying that WWE is so great, they're trying to protect their wrestlers. No, not completely. As much as people want to say WWE cares about their wrestlers, that's not completely true. That's not true. Do they want to make sure they don't die in the ring? Yes. They want to make sure they can function and be able to continue doing wrestling for the company. And the trainers and the doctors, they do care about them. But the main reason they're doing that is because they don't want to be liable like Owen freaking Hart. They don't want to be liable for that. That's the reason why they don't let people get back in the ring if they got some type of severe injury, even if they get help for it. Ergo, Saraya, and ergo, what happened with Bryan Danielson and Edge. Pretty much. If they didn't have to be liable, they let them wrestle until they die. That's the truth. Doesn't mean there aren't people inside the wrestling company that doesn't want to see them be alright, and they would tell them, please don't do that. But Vince, as long as he's not liable, we had to pay any type of problem, like what happened with Owen Hart's family, because he hasn't paid them. As far as I know, he hasn't paid them much. That's the reason why the Owen Hart Foundation tournament is not done with WWE. They don't want nothing to do with him because of Owen Hart. So that's the reason why they will not do it. Not saying there aren't people who care. The company does not want to be liable. So when it comes to Randy Orton, he's still not cleared to get in the ring. But he wants to get back into the ring so badly. But to be honest, if he has an injury similar to Shawn Michaels, the best option would be to do what Shawn Michaels did, go away for a couple of years, and just recover enough that when your body has healed itself, you could come back. But he's not trying to do that right now. He's just trying to get back in the ring. But if you're going to be honest, he should just spend the next 2 or 3 years away from the ring, and that's it. And just stay away 2 or 3 years, and then come back, or 4 years, and do what Shawn Michaels did, and see if he's healthy enough to do it. And if he is, Bob's your uncle. Yes, he will be 4 years older. He'll be in his mid to late 40s. because he's not young. He's what, 42, 41, 42 or 43? I don't know. You can tell me below. But at least he'll be more healthier. And even if he's older, he could still do whatever he can do. Because people still love him. Now, Big E. There are two reports for Big E. One, Big E was, and this was, I believe, found out by Sean Ross Sapp. He was recommended never to get back into the ring because there's a very strong likely that he could get hurt much easier now. And Big E, after being suggested because of how the fusion in his neck is, he said in his own comments, I don't want to take a chance of killing myself in the ring. So he's made the conscious choice at this moment. He's not going back into the ring at all. He's made the conscious choice to become a commentator. That's the second report, that Big E is now on the road to be transitioning as a wrestler to a color commentator. This is where things are going to get interesting for Big E Langston. Because color commentary, it's a lot of work, as much as not many people want to say it. And look, right now the reports about, he was the face of WWE for many years, and that is pretty much Michael Cole. Then he was taken off that, and they tried to do it with Corey Graves, and then the new guy that came in on Raw just is not working, so now they're actually shifting around. That basically Michael Cole's going back to Raw along with a Wade Barrett, which is really great. I'm glad to see Wade Barrett is going to be with him, and Corey Graves, I forgot the guy's name, and Michael Cole will be doing SmackDown. So it'll be a 3-man team on SmackDown, 2-man team on Raw, which is understandable. The one that's currently dead that was working with Corey Graves, just it's not because of his accent as a Irishman. It just, he didn't have enough charisma, and I could tell. There you go. I just couldn't feel it. I couldn't. But now we're going to have Big E do that. Now, where do I think Big E is going to go? NXT. Do I believe he's going to take the place of either Booker T or Vic Joseph? I think he's going to switch out Vic Joseph for a Big E. I think Vic Joseph will go to SmackDown. Big E will go either, at first he'll do interviews. Then he'll probably do color commentary with, well, I think the best thing would probably be, and this is just me, because what they may do, they may have him with Booker T, and he will work with Booker T and Vic Joseph. But what I think will eventually happen is, and I could be wrong, but this is what I think may happen. We're going to have Booker T, Vic Joseph, and Big E there as well. That's what I think is going to happen at first. Then eventually, as they think things will get good, he'll probably replace Booker T. Do I want to see that? No, because I like Booker T there. Because most of his people is there, and I would rather see him there. Unless he's going to be a manager, I'd rather see him like that. So for me personally, what will probably happen, we'll have Vic Joseph, we'll have Booker T, and we'll have Big E. That's what I think is going to be a 3 commentary team on NXT. Now, I did say there's a possibility that they will put Booker T with Big E. That's true. The only thing is, he's not going to be the straight man. It will be Vic Joseph. So I wasn't exactly mistaken.
Do you see I botch?
I forgot Vic Joseph. So I put Booker T and Big E, 2 color commentators where there's no straight man. You see that I botch. Anyone want to know about the Gump report? You never know what you're going to get. I botch. So I tell you I botch. And this is the end of my Gump report. Please give me a comment below. Give me a like. Tell me how you feel. Peace.